Okay, I got a website. My website is called thepointlesstraveler.com, and this is the Bear-paw Minimalist 1 turned upside down as a rain tarp. This Bear-paw Minimalist uses 0.55 Cuban fiber with the lighter weight no-seam mesh, and it has a straight ridge, so it is a one-pole system whether it's right side up or upside down. Basically what I just discovered is that what really matters when turning this bivvy upside down to use it as a rain tarp is that you want your pole to work to kind of communicate with these two stakes in the back. So just like a normal survival shelter, you've got one stake, two stake. That kind of makes that sloping angle. What isn't really essential is that third stake on the corner. So you want your pole to pull tight against, you see that triangle? You see how there's a triangle right there? Okay, so there's this stake and this triangle to that stake. You want your pole to pull upon that triangle. So you pull your shelter up like that. If your third stake over there is pulled tight, you really won't have enough space inside of the bivvy, and the tarp will press down on you. So the way you get a little bit of extra slack in there is by having your third stake be a little bit loosey-goosey. Have it staked down so that it doesn't blow away in the wind, but don't have it pulled tight. So these two stakes are pulled tight against the pole, but the third stake isn't, and that's what gives it a little bit of extra room inside. It makes it comfortable to sleep in. So there it is. Okay. Like I was saying before, this is a one-pole system. It's a bivvy with a straight ridge. So it uses one pole, whether it's used as a mesh tent or upside down as a rain tarp. And what this does is it saves some room in your day pack so that you don't have to pack a poncho tarp. The bivvy will literally flip upside down and work as a rain tarp upside down. So let's just take a quick look at how this pole works. Okay. The line is tied on to the corner of the Cuban, and then you've got your mesh. Okay, this is called a webbing. Okay, and the webbing is on the Bear-paw pole, and then it goes down to the clam cleat and the stake. Okay, the clam cleat really isn't necessary. You can just tie it to the stake. But let's just take a look at what that looks like. All right. So there's your shelter. Okay, that'll shelter you from the wind and from the elements, from rabies and from bug bites and from water. All right. There's a long, wide X-Ped air mat inside of there, and that'll lift you 3 inches off the ground so that you don't get wet. Okay, it lifts you away from the puddles, and the baffles will collect warm air and keep you warm inside of there. It is actually pretty warm, you know. There's a lot of ventilation because it's a mesh tent, but underneath that Cuban, it's kind of like a fogged window that just collects warmth. It just kind of collects heat, so just be aware that it does get warm underneath there. Alright, I'm the Pointless Traveler. This is the Bear-paw Minimalist 1 with a straight ridge turned upside down as a rain tarp. Thank you so much. Bye.